get y'all upset, but this is pretty sad right here. It says, this caught my eye, so that's the reason why I'm going to freaking cover it. It says, woman reveals her father reportedly committed suicide because she married a black man. It says, when people ask how your dad died and you tell them he unlived himself 4 days after you got married because you married a black man, and now half of your family doesn't talk to you because they blame you.
Me. Horrified looks from everyone in the room. Eyes on me. Horrified looks from.
I don't know why they put so much music in this stuff. It's so annoying. D.L. Hewley posted this. It says, Deja Monet, get into this socialites. A woman revealed on TikTok that her father allegedly committed suicide after she married a black man. She claims her family blames her for his tragic death. Megan McElrath's video is currently trending on TikTok with over 1 million views after she revealed the reason why her father died. I don't know why the TikTok video wasn't here. I thought it was. Maybe it was after all that music, but I don't know if I'm going to wait for that. It says in the video clip, she writes, when people ask how your dad died and you tell them he unlived himself because you married a black man and now half of your family doesn't talk to him because they blame you. In the caption, Mick Elroth added, and that's on family trauma and racism. Really putting myself out there for this one. The video had over 219,000 likes with 6,446 comments, where TikTok users shared different opinions regarding the death of her father's details of her father's death. One user wrote, please don't let yourself believe that that's the reason. He was severely mentally ill if he did that. Don't take on that blame. Hugs, hope to you. Other users offered empathetic advice and said Mick Elrath shouldn't blame herself for her father's suicide, as he could have suffered from other issues. Really sad right here. Let me read some comments. It says, wait till he finds out Jesus is black. Oh, wait till that's a dumb comment. The dude is not here no more. Another comment, it says, I'm sorry if this is true, then that's a huge level of hate gone from this world. I see nothing else. Man, y'all should have more compassion for people who take themselves out, because they were definitely hurting. Another comment, it says, shout out to her for choosing a man that loved her. Another comment, it says, what he gonna do when he finds out that Jesus has a Jerry curl? What's up with those comments? Another one, it says, that man took his life because he had serious mental health challenges that had nothing to do with this young lady. Another comment, I hope in their worst moments, she healed enough to never use that against her husband in an argument. The trauma of losing someone to suicide is heavy. You don't want to project your pain and pass that heartache along. That's an interesting comment right there. I could totally see that coming up. It'll be coming up in conversation all over the place. But if she's smart, she'll stay away from that, because it'll be sensitive for her and sensitive for him. And then I always feel like suicide is selfish as hell, because you hurting all the people that cared about you. You know? That's so terrible. So he's got a grandkid right here in this picture that he's never going to freaking be a part of that child's life. That's his blood. Regardless, if he doesn't like black people, then whatever. But his grandbaby is his blood. So you hating your blood? You hating your loins? You hating your lineage? Now that's crazy. There goes another Jesus is black comment. Let me read another comment. It says, some things are family business. It said another one. It says, well, at least he'll be down there with his people. Oh, that's harsh. You know, a lot of religious people feel like if you committed suicide, then you're automatically going to hell. Another comment, it says, he could have just disown her like normal people do. I mean, right? I mean, that happens a lot. Shit. They find all kinds of reasons to disown their family members. If they're gay, you know, they want to have a baby with somebody outside of their race. This happens all over the world. Let me read this one. It says, social media is weird. People are publicly sharing their traumas while bypassing actual healing like it's nothing. Her dad and family probably had more going on, but none of this is our business. I agree with that. I mean, it's not. But her sharing it is cool because, I mean, we get a good example of, how extreme people can really be, you know. And what did you accomplish by killing yourself? I mean, that, like I said, that's a cop out and it's really weak. So you just didn't want to face the situations like somebody at work or your neighbors or somebody like, oh, your daughter married a black guy. Like, what's up with that? Like, you just couldn't deal with those conversations. That's way too much hate in your heart. Let me read another one. It says, the man took his life because he wanted to. No gun was put to his head by anyone she was with. Racism and severe mental illness is the reason why he's dead. I hope their love story continues despite this horrible tragedy that could have been avoided. Another comment, it says, rest in racism. Another comment, it says, so me being me, that doesn't add up. There were deeper issues than just that. Having said that, her marriage may have been what tipped him over. Either way, we can't talk about black people, men's mental health, and increasing suicide rates and celebrate someone else's suicide. You cannot. I love that comment. Great comment. Another comment, it says, would have kept that to myself. I think it's good that she shared it. I think people do need to see this kind of stuff. It is none of our business. But at the same time, like, people being so racist that they're willing to kill themselves, wow. That's a story that needs to be heard. That's a story that needs to be shared. Because maybe someone, I don't know, someone will make a different decision. Maybe someone will reach out to someone. Maybe someone will feel like, I was thinking about doing that, but now I see somebody actually did it and it was really fucked up, and maybe I won't do it. I think I appreciate her for sharing this story. Another comment, it says, the hate being expressed in many of these comments far exceeds the father's racism, sickening and disheartening. Yeah, some of these comments are bothering me too. Another comment, it says, if over my dead body was a person, hashtag his choice. Another comment, wait till get to the pearly gates and find out Jesus' blood. Why do I keep saying that? Another comment, it says, I'm sorry, but may he rest in hell. If he was that consumed with hate for black people, there is no room for hatred in heaven. Another comment, it says, if he did that, he probably already had some other deep mental health concerns. I wouldn't blame myself. Yeah, I think that the dude definitely has some mental health issues. Like, anytime you off yourself, you really got to be hurting bad. What's up, Doc? Send a message in the group chat to Doc. If you can, send a message to in the group chat that we're live, because I couldn't do it. My phone is dead. Hopefully we can get Doc and Pat and Deuce. They probably didn't see the Facebook message. Yeah, this is a horrible story right here, man. I can't really say anything good about this. I ain't gonna lie, it's getting me kind of choked up. I'm about to tear up. I don't want to see nobody die, And then someone so filled with hate that they're willing to take themselves off of the earth just because their child decided to marry someone that was outside the race. Oh my God. And then I see a lot of stories. This happens all around the world. India, Japan, where they might just kill her. Like, and in some of these Asian countries, freaking China, they'll kill the daughter. They'll kill her. So I guess it's better that he offed himself instead of killing the daughter. Either way, this is really getting me kind of choked up right now. Like my,
I need to know more.
I don't know much. I mean, we could pull this up, but the thing is, it was a
Like I
TikTok.
said, I saw the TikTok and she was doing it, and I'm sorry, it is pretty bad taste. All smiley in the way she was to be saying that her dad killed herself simply over her marrying a black man. There is no way that's what it was for. That might have been a trigger, but that was not the reason.
A lot of the comments are saying that he was obviously mentally going through some mental stuff, and maybe this was like the tipping point. You know,
Exactly, tipping point.
You never really know why people off themselves. It's really difficult to really distinguish that. But you know, if she feels that way, it's her father. So I mean, she knows her father better than others. I mean, they probably had some conversations related to this. There's a reason why she came to that conclusion. You know, and what's really sad about that is how she feels and how the husband feels. I mean, like, they have to have, you know, feel some kind of way as a result of it. You know what I mean? Like, they have to feel like they had something to do with it, is what I'm saying. Like, anyone offs themselves like that, that's really close to you, and you feel like maybe you could have done something to prevent it, you know, that's going to mess with you for a long time. Like, they all need therapy. I hate to hear stories about mental health. I hate to hear stories about people offing themselves. I hate it so much.
Okay.
Regardless.
I managed to get the direct StreamYard link into the group chat.
All right. Appreciate you. Yeah. So what do you think about this story, though, other than that, what you were saying? I didn't see the TikTok. I've only seen them talking about
that's
it.
the TikTok right there.
And it's
see how laughy and smiley she is while she's saying this horrible thing? That is for views. That is using her dad's mental health issue for friggin' views, and that's disgusting.
I don't think so, man. I don't know anything about it, but I know that people deal with trauma in different ways. You can laugh or you can cry. You know, you choose one or the other. You know, she's probably really hurting. I mean, it was her dad. You know, but
that's beg for cred.
I mean, you know, I like to look at the positive side of people. I like to assume that people are generally good.
I'm positive that she's doing it for cred.
Yeah. I really hope not.
I get it. I get what she's doing. I get the style she's doing. I understand what you're thinking, which is exactly what she's telling herself. But she's using her father's pain to promote herself and her TikTok.
Yeah, but what does she get out of it other than views? I mean, that's not, you know.
Views, which lead toward a viral load, which lead toward sponsorship and people give advertising and stuff like that.
Let me ask you this, because there has been, as you said, Republicans